This is a work titled I Live in My Journal. It's a large-scale replication of my journal, and I use my journal pretty much every single night. It's genuinely like something that I live through. I feel most connected with myself when I'm in my room or looking through old photos or listening to weird bubblegum girl grunge or writing in my journal or laughing with friends. Time goes by so fast, and sometimes it's like the entire semester's gone. I don't remember anything that I did, but I can kind of flip back and like relive these moments. It was my first time binding, so I did single stitch binding. So every single page is stitched. You can kind of see how that starts out. So I've been working on my multitude of senior thesis projects because I just sort of like to overload myself. So it's almost like a letter envelope style, and it talks about how I believe whimsy and audacity are key values to have as a creative. I think when you choose to be someone who adopts maybe a more like fanciful type of behavior or attitude, or especially like, you know, when I'm making decisions to dress like this or dye my hair pink, you kind of have a sense of audacity. I don't know if I subconsciously did this, but like I dyed way more than I intended to. And then I had pink hair and I was like, oh my gosh, I love pink hair. And I think in order to have that, you know, you have to behave a certain way and really own it so people take you seriously. I think the most excited thing I'm, really excited to show is My Essence, My Core, which is my monthly magazine. I basically just talk about things that either have helped me as a creative or things that I think other people need to hear. And the more that you can be yourself and the more that you feel passionate about something, even if it doesn't feel important to other people, it's so important and so many people will learn from it. And you can kind of see how it's in this collage style, which I think really reflects me as an artist. I'm living a magical life overflowing with joy, and something about that just made me feel so happy because we are living a magical life. Like, I'm literally creating things, and I have pink hair and I go to art school. Like, when I step back and look at it, I am living a magical life, and I think when you word things like that, more magical things happen. And so I wanted to reimagine this like really intimate process into something that sort of invites for discussion or just brings this practice that's like so sacred and quiet to me into this like larger sphere. But I think it's the same notion of everyone feels these things, and it's important to share, because if I don't see other people sharing that sometimes they feel sad, or sometimes they feel really happy, or sometimes they feel really sentimental, then I wouldn't feel comfortable feeling those things, and I wouldn't feel comfortable sharing it. And I think doing something digitally just doesn't give me that same type of feeling. Also, I love the way paper smells, but that's a side thing.